So we've been a little bit quiet recently, and that's because we've had quite a lot to do. Main that is getting ready for today. The Militant has been in quite a few pieces, and we haven't had the winch in it and working now for a couple of years. It came out for a bit of a overhaul and a bit of a restoration, but we never quite got around to finishing it. But that is now done, and we are on the way to an MOD camp to rescue a tank. Militant is on the lorry, we're going in Josh's car. So you're going to notice over the next couple of months that we're getting quite chieftain-y. We've got a few chieftains to sort out and do, this being the first of them. The other two we already own. So the next clip will be a bit of a talking on the project and a fundraiser the Norfolk Tank Museum is currently doing, and then we'll get into what is it and getting it on the load and getting it back to Tinkering HQ at the Norfolk Tank Museum.
See you there.
Yeah, we shall see you there. The Norfolk Tank Museum needs your help to get this chieftain back running again. We pride ourselves in all of our exhibits are fully operational and running, and we actively do displays with them, such as Armourfest, where this vehicle, the Chieftain AVRE behind me, will be running around our arena alongside our Centurion AVRE. Externally we have a lot of the comparts already for the AVRE. We have two fascines that go on the top, and we also have the mine plough that goes on the front. The mine plough we've had for a number of years now. But we haven't had the vehicle to put it on. You can really see the sheer size of the fascines when they're next door to the Mark IV ferret. Mark IV ferret is a big wheeler and is already a bigger ferret. So this Chieftain 01 EB57 was originally built by Vickers, going to service as a Mark II Chieftain, before being upgraded to a Mark III, taken out of service after serving with 4RTR and converted to an AVRE. We need to raise £15,000 in order to complete the vehicle and bring it back to running condition. This vehicle sat as a gate guard for many years, and as part of that she's had certain parts and components robbed of her over the years. A couple of them things is the main engine, so we're going to need a new main engine, we're going to need an auxiliary engine. She has no gearbox, although we have gearboxes, as well as a lot of the onboard electrical boxes, driver's instruments, driver's start panels, oil tanks. She's been stripped internally from anything that's Chieftain related. Anything that's AVRE related, it is still all there. Cosmetically, it's actually in quite good condition despite needing a paint and a tidy up. It is very complete. All the bins are all in good condition and everything appears to be there and all in order. It's just the automotive side of it which has been pilfered over the years. So while it's not a gun tank, or a main battle tank, it is an AVRE. AVREs, as well as bridge layers and other variants of tanks, they're important to save and keep in museums so that the story of the tank can be told. AVREs are responsible for bridging small gaps and bits and pieces with the fascines, or clearing minefields with a mine plough. All important tasks, and when and how you get your main battle tanks into battle. They also need preserving and saving for future generations, and who better to do it than the Norfolk Tank Museum, where we keep all of our vehicles in running condition and actively do displays. You'll see of our Centurion AVRE, she actually goes out and dozes and make a mess of our arena, as well as main battle tanks that fly around our arena. Got 434s over there in the corner that they still lift packs in and out, week in, week out. All of our vehicles really do serve a purpose and actively show members of the public what they're designed for and doing what they're designed for. In the description of the video there is a link to a GoFundMe page where you can donate to the project. Anyone that donates more than £10 will get your name or a chosen name on the front bazooka plate of the AVRE. We've had an idea that with keeping with the green and black camo shell go in, if we have the back of the bazooka plate green and then the names in black, you'll be able to walk up to it and find your name, or people will be able to find your name, but from a distance driving around the arena it will just still look like black and green camouflage. Anyone that donates £25 or more will be invited to a event we'll have at the museum once she's running, sort of a bit of an unveiling. And the top donator, as well as a random donator at random picked out, will get to command this around our arena at our unveiling. So if you can help us by sharing this to your friends, get this seen far as wide as possible and help us raise the £15,000 we need to make this run again.
Put it on now.
Still got the phone. Josh? Yeah? Phone for you, mate.
Is that phone?
Yes, for you.
Who is it?
Yeah, that's alright, mate. It's about a car accident you had 2 years ago.
Oh, yeah, I'll tell you.
So, here we are, MOD Woodbridge. And this is a Chieftain AVRE that we've managed to acquire.
Hello.
It's been a year in the making now, but a couple of weeks ago we got the final go-ahead. Let's go. So it's a bit mossy, a bit green. It's sat here for quite a while after being a gate guard in Germany. It'll be interesting to learn some more of its history out, so if anyone knows anything on 01 EB 57.
See you in a bit.
Here's nice slip steps. Yeah.
You coming with the camera?
Yeah. So unfortunately, we weren't allowed to use any of their gear, or they weren't allowed to use any of their gear to help load this AVRE up. So we had to bring our own. So cue the mighty Militon. Massive thank you to Alastair Rankin for help organising the transport. What a wrecker. I suppose we better start our first job being, we've got some fascines over there. We've got to get them on that little trailer. So not only we got the AVRE, we've got these fascines here. They go with it and they actually go on top. So we've got Robbie and trailer, load them up on, and a crane to lift them on with. So that'd be our first job.
times like this when you really appreciate the hydraulic legs. For this special occasion, we've even sorted all the bins out, store everything nicely in boxes. That makes it slightly more awkward to get out. It does fit quite nicely, and that snatch block, heavy.
You might notice our trailer's grown. Didn't quite make it onto the car trailer. Now we've got the fascines loaded up. Next job is to see if we can get this rolling and get it loaded up. So we sent Josh in to make sure the handbrake's off.
Hello. Are we? Oh, okay. I thought we'd wait for you. You know, okay, I'll come. We'll come get you then.
Handbrake was in fact on. Not just on, but seized on. So a little bit of hammering should soon come out. Like, if you could smell the inside of this driver's compartment and the goo in the bottom of here, you wouldn't be watching this video.
Oh, okay. I thought we'd wait for you. You know, okay, I'll come.
Oh,
Tinkering, film, tinkering. Oh,
Filmception.
Head tinker films.
not head tinker. This one's the B footage.
So, as you see, now got the handbrake off. I suppose we need a bit of holly bones and moment of truth. Is she going to roll nicely? I'm not sure. Because we're optimistic, it's going to roll easy.
Oh, it's gonna we're gonna struggle so much, mate. It's gonna roll through the fence.
That's it. That's it. Push it up and try with a hand.
Yeah.
watch the track as it comes around that rear sprocket this side. You can see, as you sat for so long, how tight the pins are on the track, how it's almost trying to hold a straight line whilst going around the sprocket. Certainly made the old wrecker sweat a little bit. So the Millet in fact has two winches. The top one's a caption winch, which we're now pulling out, and its purpose is purely to pull the main winch line out. The main winch line is a Scammell vertical winch, 15 ton straight pull. Certainly a lot easier than putting a crowbar through it and a couple of blokes pulling it out.
Starting to roll forward a little bit.
So we've opted for a 3-to-1 pull. As you can see, we've got winch line coming into the AVRE, around the snatch block, up to the headboard of the trailer, around the snatch block, then back to the AVRE. That lovely old high-pitched squeak and whistle is the brand new quick-release dump valve we fitted to the winch clutch. Apparently modern ones make a hideous racket. So why do we choose 3-to-1 on the winch? Well, Millie will pull 15 ton in a straight line. The more runs you do, the slower your winching in is, to make it just a little bit more controllable and we can really see what's happening. And we worked out that roughly she's about 21 ton, including a 4-ton safety factor, to pull up them ramps. So we're now at the point we need to turn it slightly so we can line up with the ramps. Unfortunately, we've got a tighter track that's more seized on one side than the other, so she's turning slightly as she's coming forwards. We do this by chaining that side track to the front toe and eye to stop it turning.
Ready when you are, Aaron.
Again, you can see now, because that tight track, how we're steering over that way again, so we're getting ready in a minute just to straighten it back up again. Righto, so Alastair's chain wasn't quite up to the job. We're now working out how to now move it over again, because you can see we're veering that side again. We're just working out the best way to do that. We come to the decision it's best to come in from the other side now. One of the issues we had was, because she's quite tight in turning, the tracks are a little bit seized, and the amount of force required to pull her up the set of ramps, and the trailer we're putting onto being quite light, we couldn't go from the trailer board, headboard, down to the tank, back up and back to the tank, because we then try and pull the trailer sideways. But in doing so, doing the way we have done, it does want to steer it as well towards the way the winch line's coming in.
Keep going. Look, hold that. A fucking lot there. I'm happy as a pig in shit.
It does look decidedly like we've got ourselves a Chieftain. Back before dinner, running before bed.